Is this similar to how many narrators does it take to change a light bulb?
Yes.
Everybody, Casey Johnston here. We're helping Joe Hempel. Y'all probably know him better than you know me. And Scott, is it Feighner?
Scott Feighner.
Feighner.
Call me Scoot. You don't know me at all. That's how good I am.
F-E-I-G-N.
G-H-N-E-R.
Yeah, there you go.
F-E-I-G-H-N-E-R. In that order. And I pronounce it usually Smith.
Today we're going to be helping Joe set up his Whisperroom. You know, I didn't build a Whisperroom. The advantage of that versus the video y'all have seen is his is mobile. He brought this down from Cincinnati,
Ohio.
Yeah, it's still in, well, I say one piece. It's in pieces, but it'll be in one piece soon. So I'm gonna say. So Joe, you were making a point earlier about your ventilation from your previous booth to this one.
Yeah.
How important is that?
Well, I mean, ventilation is important.
It gives you longevity to your voice, right?
Yes.
So you can not only stay in there longer without dying,
Yes.
but your voice also just stays healthier when you
It
have
does.
fresh air in there, right?
It does. It does. I don't know the science behind it. I just know that I know after about 15, 20 minutes if I don't have the ventilation on.
Yeah.
And it happens way more frequently than I'd like to admit.
Do you live by the Scott Brick take a drink every page rule?
I try to.
I didn't know that was a rule. That makes sense because I get all swampy.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a drink, and by that time it's kind of too late, and I got to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, take a drink every page. New tip.
Yeah. Just take a couple drinks. And he brings like a 2-liter thing of water or a liter thing of water in him with the booth. By the time he's done for that day, he's gone through that bottle, and that's how he knows he's stayed hydrated.
Here's my question. Room temperature water or ice water?
Room temperature.
Room temperature. That's what I do too.
I like to use ice water.
Yeah.
It gets my voice, and I drink coffee too, so it takes my voice to this.
Well, I guess that is kind of preferential.
It's a preferential thing.
I'm happy you consider me a narrator.
Like,
I'm in the same boat.
especially if they're newer and they like, for whatever, God knows whatever reason, they actually listen to what I have to say. Like, oh shit, what did I do that contradicted everything I said in this book?
Well, here's the deal: is it's not like you and I get along so well because we're both very honest with one another.
Yeah.
And we're friends and everything else. But that's how I am.
Yeah.
I don't go to every narrator that has experience because there's a ton of them out there.
Yeah.
Only take criticism from those that you go to for advice.
Yeah.
And same with reviews and everything else. That reviewer, I may just not be the voice for them.
Yeah.
Or I may suck. But if I'm going to find out I suck, I want it from someone I can trust their honesty on.
Yeah, somebody whose opinion you respect.
Yeah.
Don't take criticism from people.
I haven't listened
wouldn't
to
go to
any
a
damn thing
advice.
you did, so I have no idea if you're any good or not.
That's
No. And the monsters are there, and so they're trying to get away from the monsters, and it's quite literally Jurassic Park with monsters. I love it.
What could possibly go wrong?
I love it.
We
You know,
have
a lot of
fail-safes.
the reviews are like, God, the characters are so shallow and la la la, and I'm like,
They don't have stories to live.
they don't. When I did that book, I went through the cast of characters, and I was like, this is just so much fun. And I went through the characters, and I took narrator friends and cast them. And so every single one is based off of a narrator.
There you go.
That's fun.
Like
That's excellent.
The big cynic, the cynic, and the data kind of nerd or whatever. It just like screamed Paul Heitch. So.
I've never met Paul in person.
Oh, he's wonderful.
We've communicated a little bit online.
No, Paul is he's
that.
absolutely. I roomed with him in APAC, not this year but last year. And yeah, Paul's just.
Paul does.
He's a
good guy.
Paul does one of my favorite series, the Omega Force series for Joshua Dalzell.
I think that was his big. I think that was his big break with Audible Studios. Like, I think that was his big break. And
they're
just a good job.
excellent.
Yeah, Paul has a good quality to his voice. His nonfiction work is top notch. But he was one of the guys early on when I first started that messaged me after I posted something stupid on the message board. I was asking for help, and people were saying something about paying for it. I'm like, well, this is the only industry where everybody tries to help, or blah blah blah. And I was fucking stupid. And he kind of messaged me, and it was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, either respect the business or get out. And him and Kafer and I want to say A.T. Chandler all kind of said that. And so I went away for a few months, and I kind of learned a lot, and I was like, maybe this just isn't for me. And I came, and I kept coming back for like 3 months went by, 4 months went by, and I kept coming back, just kind of to see what was going on. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm coming back, so there's a reason I'm coming back. Just kind of went in with like a renewed sense of what's going on.
I think Arnold Schwarzenegger in one of his motivational speeches said, when it comes to sleeping, get 5 hours of sleep. Oh, I need 8 hours. And his response was, well, then sleep faster.
Yep. Sleep faster.
That's true, isn't it? To do something, what are you willing to not do to do what you want to do?
One thing money will never buy you is a second more time.
Yeah, and that's the thing that
but boy, we try.
A lot of the people coming up, they talk about that they're part-time, and not everybody has the time to do this, not everybody has the time to do that. It's difficult to build a full-time career, stuff like that.
And it is.
And it absolutely it is. It's absolutely difficult. But saying you don't have time, in my opinion, isn't an excuse. There are things that will come up that will cause you to not be able to record, that will cause you not to be, life happens. Even when you're full-time, life happens. Things happen. Is having a full-time career in audiobooks important to you? If it is, then you have to look at where your time is going, and you have to manage your time better if you're trying to support your family and support, the business. I worked third shift at a television station. I would work from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then I would leave and go to work. And then I would come home and sleep for a few hours, go get my son from school. And that was my life. On the weekend I would record more, but I was working 7 days a week for 2.5 years. Come mid 2017, I'm taking off work and using my vacation and sick time to record because I'm losing money going to work. And once you start to see that happen, start saving, because if you don't, you need to have a nest egg just in case, because all of a sudden you don't know when your next check is coming from. So have a nest egg. I didn't quit my job until I could bank about $5,000 to $7,000 in the bank. I know some people, they were higher. They wanted $10,000 to $15,000, before they quit their job, and they did that. They quit, and they're fantastic narrators. No. Okay. We had done other titles.
Okay, that's
this
what
was
I thought.
the first thing. This was the first thing that Ambrose Ibsen had written.
Gotcha.
So this was his very first kind of early work. So it's kind of funny where some of the reviews would come in and be like, I like the old Ambrose Ibsen better. And it's like,
guess what?
This was his very first title.
Doesn't get much older than that.
Book 3 on a trilogy I did, the comment was, I only got 3 chapters in and had to return it. I couldn't follow the title. and the narrator sucked. And I'm going, well clearly you didn't listen to the first two. The narrator might have sucked. I don't think he did. I think he's a pretty swell guy. But
And he builds booze.
and he-
Yeah, and he's cheap labor.
yeah, cheap. Do you have any words of wisdom for anyone wanting to get a whisper room?
Despite what you saw, they're actually pretty easy to put together. They're quiet. You still need to have a quiet place.
Yeah.
But they're quiet. But it's you know. But the single walls are good if you have a quiet place. Double walls are even better if you live in like a city. Triple wall would be ideal if you live in a city. But
If you can afford it.
if you can afford it. They don't all come with this right here. This is kind of the advanced, like the upgraded kind of version of it, for a quieter intake. This was custom built. This does not come with it. This was custom built. You'll get a couple of fans and it's shit. Like, the ventilation for a whisper room is shit. It's loud, it's obnoxious.
The baffle system is what you pay for then.
The baffle system is what you're paying for if you get an upgraded whisper room.
Okay.
This was custom built, so. Okay. But yeah, they're good booths. They're hot inside, just like every other booth.
And now he's in Texas.
Now I'm in Texas.
You got any upcoming you want people to know about?
Let's see, upcoming. Capes Online, Book 2, Player Plague is coming out, so make sure you grab Book 1 because it is a continuation.
Book 1's really good.
It's a lit RPG superhero type thing, so that's kind of cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
Fat Vampire 1, 2, and 3 are out right now. They just got released not too long ago.
At this moment, 1, 2, and 3 are out, so you can look at them in order.
4 will be coming out soon, and then I'm recording 5 and 6 over the next couple weeks. So
Very cool. So 5 and 6 will be done in Texas,
yeah,
in his same booth, but in his house.
But it's Texas air now.
That's right.
Texas.
That will enhance the sound.
He'll have a deeper, more
It'll be
rich tone.
gritty, more deserted sound.
it might be a little bit more southern. I mean, I know like this Fat Vampire stuff takes place in Ohio and like in Europe and stuff like that, but it might be southern now.
Might be.
It might be. So
Look, we'll take anyone that wants to be a Texan
yeah.
anytime.
There you
'Cause
go.
it's
Right.
the greatest nation on earth.
That's
right.
Scott, what about you? You got anything coming out?
I have Moon Dust by Joseph J. Cristiano coming out very soon, next couple of weeks or so. This is the 4th novel I've done for Joe. He likes me, and it's done through Telltale Publishing. After that is Voiceless by Trent Zelazny, New Mexico writer, very literary, and he's the son of Roger Zelazny, the renowned science fiction writer.
Okay.
He's a really good guy. And a couple of other pieces for my Michigan author, Paul F. Olson, doing 2 more of his. So
Very cool.
there's always stuff in the pipeline, trying to get better and keeping those baby steps from tripping me up.
Yeah, I understand. And for me, I have The Devil's Gunman coming out. Sorry, go ahead.
I finally remembered. Book 2 in the Dragonlance Chronicles, the Mysterious Coin, is coming out. You can pre-order that.
And those are the first 2 fantasy novels for
First
you,
2
right?
fantasy novels I did. Yeah, first one was The Black Egg, and then this one's The Mysterious Coin. I've got a couple more of those I'm recording once I get new samples out to the publisher so they can approve it and everything.
Very cool. And I have The Devil's Gunman, should be out in the next week or so, probably out by the time you see this. Stone of Matter comes out sometime in September. It's an epic fantasy, about 20-ish hours long. Y'all are going to love those. And as always, I'm Casey Johnston. This is Scott. Joe's back there hiding. One day he'll come out. Thanks so much for lending me your ears and your eyes. I'll read to you next time.
Later.